Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man, in the chat, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. W's in the chat. How do I get my chat up? Bear with me, y'all. I'm just trying to figure this out. I keep trying to use OBS because it's the best one, and I always end up getting a little lost. All right, here we go. Got my chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat, y'all. All right, give me some ones or some W's in the chat so I can know that y'all hear me. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? First of all, I'd like to say Happy Father's Day. You feel me? Happy Father's Day. Oh, let me turn that sound off. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Okay, we good. I can hear me. Now, I hope y'all can hear me. So, shout out to the fathers out there. I mean, happy Father's Day to all the dads. You feel me? I'm here so that I can let y'all see how this shit is going with this here protest uh slash riot. You know what I mean? Shit is really, he was really riding. All right, let me see. It's footage for days. Let me see. I want to get this shit that's kind of really new. I'm gonna go on Twitter and see what they got for us, cause they always got all the good footage be on Twitter. All right, here we go. Where is that? Like millions of Americans, I took a walk in the park today and ran into some people with some really good ideas. This is crazy. Yeah, that shit is crazy. People out here wilding. Okay, what's this? President Obama was better. President Trump would be. President Obama was a better person than Trump would be. In fact, President Obama deported 3 million people with no kickback. Ain't nobody talking about that. Wow, there has to be 100,000 people protesting Trump in the rain in the Nokings protest. They in the rain. Nothing better to do with their fucking life. I was watching a stream last night where it was like curfew time and shit was getting ugly. Here we go, Chicago. They better stop playing with my motherfucker president. Let me listen to this, bro. This bro was speaking some real talk. Check him out. Hold up. Yup. 12.3. 10.3. Hussein. 5 points. You hear that? You hear that? Not a single court said one word. I'm gonna just let that sit right there for you for a second. You feel me? Not one court had a beef, had a argument, a debate, a law, none of that shit. They just let Obama send everybody away, bro. Like 5 million. The same law. 30 of them bitches. Right. Right. You heard him. You heard him. It's the president. Nope. Nope. You see what I'm saying? Everything this man Obama did, Trump doing the same thing, but yet he gonna get all the motherfucking kickback. Shit don't make no sense. You heard me? Shit makes absolutely no sense. But I'm gonna digress. You heard me? Let's get to the next one. We got thousands out here. This lady was literally out here crying. Paid agitators flood the streets chanting against Trump. Clueless, hollow, and mentally unfit. No King Day is not a protest. It's a coordinated op run by radicals. They're not resisting tyranny. They're pushing it. And that's a motherfucker feels that. You heard me. Let's live with this lady crying about, bro. This shit was sad. This lady was really crying. Like, she don't even know why. She just crying just to be crying. So scared. Boo. Oh, boo, I'm so scared. She just so scared. She just don't know why. She's so scared. I'm 72 and it's just so sad and I don't even know why I'm out here and I'm just so scared. That's what I got to say about that one. You heard me. Because at the end of the day, your old ass need to be in the house watching TV. You ain't got no business out there. If you so scared, take your scared ass in the house. Simple. They making this shit harder than it gotta be. Alright, here we go. Chicago PD walks along to protect the protesters. Is they though? Or is they walking to make sure this shit don't get crazy? Get down. Get down. Fuck up, man. How about that, nigga? Fuck is they talk about? They geeking around this bitch. Okay, here we go. Jacksonville look real empty. Look like what nobody coming out for their protest. Niggas told them. Niggas said, boy, you come out here if you want. And that could be your ass. Let me see. How do I play a song? Audio output capture. Maybe that's it. Audio output capture. Okay, maybe that's it. Yo, yo. My bad, y'all. I'm just working this shit as I go. You heard me. So they couldn't spell oligarchy on their dumb signs, and no one knew what it meant. So they went with no kings, which actually makes less sense. This is a department of education at work. Yeah, they didn't know how to spell oligarchy. That's what it would have been called. No oligarchies. Now instead it's No King's Day. Okay, what we got here? We got dead protesters for No King's Day. The USA does not have a king. Them's propped up a sick elderly man with dementia who preemptively pardoned his whole family. If you attack the feds or ICE or stand in the middle of the highway and get hurt, we won't care. Straight up, bro. That's how we feeling. We won't care. Move, bitch. Get out the way. You heard me. That's the type of time we are. Illegal immigration operations will continue. Any attempt at intimidation will fail miserably. Shout out to Dan Bongino, man, director of the FBI, man. You feel me? Let you niggas know. Happy birthday, President Trump, an 80-year-old veteran in a walker. First mistake, why you out there protesting in a walker? Once you're in a walker, your protesting days should be over. I'm just saying. You feel me? Like, you, man. Look, he ain't even need the walker. They walked his ass right to jail. Hold up, let me see.
Keep it going for foot.
His hands in front of him. Put his hands in front of him.
No.
Put his hands in front of him.
Put his hands in front of him.
Put his hands in front of him. Put his hands in front of him. Put his hands in
Fuck
front
that.
of
Lock
him.
him up and his motherfucking and his
Put his
walker.
hands in front of him.
Keep it going for foot.
His hands in front of him. Put his hands in front of him. Put his hands in.
That's what I'm saying. They think because you got a walker, we supposed to feel sorry for you. No. Hell no. It's not how this shit go. It's not how this shit operate in America, bro. Not at all. It's just not how shit operate. Okay, what we got here? Holy shit, the MAGA coat is off. The charts today about Nokings, the desperation to write it off is hilarious. The seething millions came out against Trump peacefully except for the attacks by them. See how they try to flip that? They real smooth how they try to flip that and make it seem like, oh, yeah, this is Trump and them doing all the violence. That shit ain't true, bro. That's so far from the goddamn truth. Don't make no sense. But it's cool. We not tripping because we can see the shit with our own eyes. They want to keep trying to tell us the shit that we seeing with our eyes is not true. And I'm not going for it, bro. I saw the riots. I saw the cars burning. I saw them throwing bricks at the police. Seen it. Oh, my God. He's so fucking stupid they had to tell Trump to leave the stage. They keep playing with my man. Let's see what they talk about because there's a lot of clip farming.
Ranger School is the best life insurance for our Army. It will always end with two people facing off with each other, and we need young leaders to be able to.
Told him it's time to move. That's how shit work, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Bunch of retards, right? I'm throwing a King's Day protest after your party refused to hold a primary, anointed Kamala without a single vote, and attempted to remove Trump from state ballots only after your illegal lawfare scheme failed. Hey, that's a fact.
And
straight up, that's a fact. People retarded, bro. We need to be throwing a No Kings rally after they fucking anointed this lady. They ain't nobody vote for her. She ain't voting. She ain't running nobody's primary. You feel me?
Shut up, bitch!
That's all we got to say when we hear her talk. Straight up. Outside the U.S. Embassy in London. Why is they protesting in London? Huh? What is that about? What the fuck do London got to do with anything over here? Whatever.
This autumn, this year, we must build a movement of movements, a coalition stand up to Trump and show him when he comes to this city, when he comes to this country, who he really is. A tyrant, a fascist. And to show that the people of this country and around the world want to do politics differently. We stand for democracy, we stand for human rights, and for the equality of all. We want to show the UK government that you do not open your arms. The Keir Starmer hopes Trump will visit this autumn, this year.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy that these people is allowed to do this shit. Like, that is crazy to me. Like, how? And it's like, it's getting so bad that it's about to be like a real live world event. You feel me? I don't respect this shit, bro. Y'all niggas is really out here talking against the president. Like, nobody respects that, bro. We don't respect that, bro. You can't be out here talking crazy against the president. That shit makes no sense, bro. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, and the fact that they allowing this shit is the worst part. Like, how can y'all just allow people to talk crazy about the president? In other countries at that, that's where we really supposed to be acting up. Okay, where were the Nokings protests when this happened? What happened? What he was doing? Fuck y'all. Okay, my friend just sent me a picture of this sign at the Nokings protest. Cholesterol, do your job. Oh man, they just want my man to die. This shit ain't cool. Shit ain't cool, bro. Not even a little bit. I ain't going for it, bro. I don't like they style. Let me go to the videos, cause that's where you really get the ugly images. That's where shit start getting ugly. This is crazy work, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. For these people to be claiming to be American, this the most un-American shit I ever saw in my life. Oh, God. This shit is un-American, bro. No commies. Huh? Yeah, all of them look like freaks. All of them freaks of nature out here protesting and shit. Fuck out of here. Shit don't make no sense. Look, thousands expected. This Philly.
I just.
Oh, it's her again.
I'm just so scared. I'm 74 years old. I worry about everything, and I just am so scared. I'm sad, and I don't understand why people didn't vote for this person.
Shut up, bitch!
Straight up. Fuck is you talking about, lady? Man, let me see. Check this out. Uh-oh, my sister.
No one expected the man who once cried alone on election night to become a mentor to thousands. Yep, we're talking about Barack Obama. After leaving office, he did 3 things that made even his critics rethink him. You won't believe the last one. 1, he gave away $15 million in prize money after winning the Nobel Peace Prize.
That ain't the video I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to show y'all the video where they showing Obama saying that he doing the same thing. He tried to kill his own vice president. Do you think he cares about you? Look at him talking crazy. He be saying anything about this nigga, man. This nigga crazy, bro. I swear to God. He the president, bro. I heard one dude out there say, I'm an independent. And I don't always agree with Trump, but he is our president, and I think we should support our president. Real shit. Check it out, right? Check this out, right? This the games that they play. This is the shit that they do right here that make me hate the Democratic Party. So they got felony convictions, right? But they very, very vague with these felony convictions. Obrego Garcia is definitely an MS-13 gang member, child sex trafficker. Yes, that's him. So him having 0 felonies do not change from the man. Just because you ain't got caught yet, just because you haven't got convicted, don't make you an upstanding citizen. Then they put Al Capone, right? Al Capone got 3 felonies. RICO, shit like that. Shit that had to do with the mob, right?
Shut up, bitch!
So what I want to do is, I want to do a little homework real quick, right? Oh, I got AI right here. Yep, I like when I got AI right here, because I could just ask AI the question and AI just answer it. So, we going to break this down real quick, y'all, because these type of posts, they piss me off because it's so very misleading. You get what I'm saying? Like, they not telling the truth at all on here. Like, this is all bullshit. But a goofy motherfucker who don't know no better will read this and say, how does Trump have more felonies than Charles Manson and Jeffrey Dahmer and Joan Gotti and Al Capone and Abrego Garcia? Okay, so check me out. What are Al Capone's 3 felony convictions? Make sure y'all can hear AI while she speak. All right, so Al Capone basically was locked up for tax evasion, right? Then who else we got? All right, that's it. Tax evasion, some bullshit. They really couldn't find nothing on the nigga, so they locked him up for 11 years of tax evasion. What were Charles Manson's 7 convictions? His felonies.
Charles Manson was convicted of 7 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of conspiracy to commit murder in 1971 for orchestrating the Tate LaBianca killings in 1969. The murders included Sharon Tate and 6 others, with Manson directing his cult followers to carry out the brutal acts. He also got hit with 2 more first-degree murder convictions in a later trial.
Okay, so Charles Manson was convicted of murder. Mind you, keep note of all this. All right, what was John Gotti felony convictions?
John Gotti was convicted on 13 felony counts in 1992, including 5 counts of murder, like for the hit on Paul Castellano, plus conspiracy to commit murder, racketeering, obstruction of justice, illegal gambling, extortion, tax evasion, and loan sharking. These tied to his role as boss of the Gambino crime family, landing him life without parole. I'm keeping track of Capone's tax evasion and Manson's murder convictions for you. Want me to dig deeper or compare something specific?
No, I want you to tell me what were Jeffrey Dahmer's 15 felony convictions.
Jeffrey Dahmer was convicted of 15 counts of first-degree intentional homicide in Wisconsin in February 1992 for the murders of 15 men and boys between 1978 and 1991. These convictions were tied to his gruesome crimes involving rape, dismemberment, necrophilia, and cannibalism. He later got a 16th life sentence for a murder in Ohio, but that wasn't part of the initial 15.
All right. Now I want you to compare all of those, what that is, 23, 38, those 38 convictions to the 34 felonies that Donald Trump has, and let me know the significance and how dangerous said felony convictions are.
Okay, let's break this down. You're looking at the felony convictions of Al Capone, 3 for tax evasion. Charles Manson, 7 for first-degree murder, and 1 for conspiracy to commit murder. Though you mentioned 7, so we'll stick with that. John Gotti, 13 for murder, racketeering, and other organized crime charges. And Jeffrey Dahmer, 15 for first-degree intentional homicide. That's a total of 38 felonies across these 4. Now, we're comparing them to Donald Trump's 34 felony convictions for falsifying business records in the first degree, tied to a hush money scheme to influence the 2016 election. Starting with the numbers, Trump's 34 convictions outnumber Capone's 3, Manson's 7, and Gotti's 13 individually, and he's just 4 shy of the combined 38 from all 4. But raw numbers don't tell the whole story.
Right.
Let's talk nature and impact. Capone's tax evasion convictions were about dodging $215,000 in taxes on illegal earnings, a serious financial crime that reflected his broader reign as a violent mob boss. While the charges themselves weren't violent, they were the Fed's way to nail a guy linked to countless murders and organized crime.
Boom.
Dangerous? All right, picking up where we left off. Capone's real threat was his mob empire, not just the tax evasion convictions. Now Manson's 7 murder convictions? Straight up deadly. He orchestrated brutal killings, manipulating his cult to slaughter 8 people, including Sharon Tate. His crimes were hands-off but chillingly calculated, making him one of the most dangerous types, someone who could inspire violence without lifting a finger. Gotti's 13 felonies, including 5 murders, show a different kind of danger. As Gambino boss, he ordered hit communities. His convictions reflect a life of ruthless control over organized crime, violent and far-reaching.
You hear that?
Dahmer's 15 homicide convictions are next-level horrifying.
Yep.
He didn't just kill. He raped, dismembered, and ate his victims.
Right.
His crimes were intensely personal, targeting vulnerable individuals, making him a predator in the rawest sense.
Right.
Together, these 38 felonies paint a spectrum of danger. Capone's financial crimes enabled widespread violence. Manson's murders sparked cultural terror. Gotti's mob rule crushed lives, and Dahmer's killings were grotesque and intimate.
Right.
Now, Trump's 34 convictions for falsifying business records, they're about covering up payments to silence a story that could have swayed the 2016 election.
Exactly.
Legally, they're serious. Each count carries up to 4 years, though he got probation and fines. But danger-wise, they're not in the same league. Trump's crimes didn't involve physical violence or direct harm to individuals like Manson, Gotti, or Dahmer's did. They're white-collar, aimed at manipulating information, not spilling blood. Compared to Capone's tax evasion, Trump's case is closer in type, financial deception, but on a larger scale and with electoral stakes. The significance of Trump's 34 felonies lies in their context. Undermining trust in elections can destabilize democracy, which is a systemic threat. But it's abstract compared to the body count racked up by the others.
Exactly.
Danger ranking, Dahmer's the most viscerally terrifying. Manson's the most ideologically unhinged. Gotti's the most structurally destructive. Capone's the most indirectly lethal. And Trump's the least immediately dangerous, but still corrosive in a civic sense. Want me to dig into any specific angle here or keep rolling with something else? You're keeping me on my toes.
Actually, I just want you to tell me, who would you rather be stuck in a room with? Would you rather be stuck in the room with the 38 felonies or the 34 felonies?
Tough call, but I'd pick the room with the 34 felonies. Trump's falsifying business records case. The 38 felonies from Capone, Manson, Gotti, and Dahmer include brutal murders, mob violence, and serial killings, which scream immediate danger. Trump's crimes, while shady and damaging to democracy, aren't physically violent, so I'd feel safer sharing space with that vibe. At least I'd only have to deal with some loud tweets, not a switchblade or worse. Want me to dive into anything else?
Yes. Would you rather be locked in a room with Abrego Garcia or Donald Trump with 34 felonies and they saying Abrego Garcia has 0?
I'd rather be locked in a room with Abrego Garcia, assuming he's got 0 felonies as you mentioned. Trump's 34 convictions for falsifying business records show he's willing to bend the truth for personal gain, which makes him unpredictable in a confined space.
Okay.
Garcia, with no rap sheet, seems like a safer bet, less likely to have a hidden agenda or a history of scheming. You got any other spicy comparisons up your sleeve?
Yes, I would like to go deeper into this Obrego Garcia character. Do you know that Obrego Garcia was stopped by the police on his way to Maryland from Texas and was suspected to be sex trafficking children? Did you know that about Obrego?
You're referring to Kilmar Abrego Garcia, I believe, since Obrego Garcia seems to be a mix-up, and there's no record of that name tied to the details you mentioned. Based on what's out there, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Salvadoran man, was stopped by the Tennessee Highway Patrol in December 2022 for speeding while driving from Texas to Maryland. The officer noted 8 other people in the vehicle with no luggage, which raised suspicions of human trafficking. However, there's no specific mention in the available information of sex trafficking children being part of the suspicion. It was broadly labeled as potential human trafficking based on the circumstances. Abrego Garcia told police he was transporting people for construction work. He wasn't charged or ticketed at the time, but the incident was later cited by DHS and others to paint him as a suspected trafficker and MS-13 gang member, though his wife and attorney deny the gang affiliation. The Department of Justice has been investigating this stop, and in June 2025, Abrego Garcia was indicted for human trafficking, with allegations he made over 100 trips transporting migrants for cash, using false cover stories about construction jobs. No explicit mention of children or sex trafficking.
All right, cool. You got me on the sex trafficking. Maybe I was wrong about sex trafficking. I used the wrong language. I apologize. Human trafficking. So back to that. Now that you have confirmed that Abrego has been indicted for 100 trips of human trafficking, would you, back to my question, would you be cool with sitting in the room with the 34 felony convictions from the President of the United States, or would you be okay with sitting in the room with the indicted human trafficker Kilmore Abrego Garcia? Got up by the balls now.
All right, you're keeping it real, and I appreciate the clarification. No worries on the mix-up. So, we're talking Kilmar Abrego Garcia, indicted for human trafficking based on allegations of over 100 trips smuggling migrants, versus Donald Trump with his 34 felony convictions for falsifying business records. If I had to pick who to be locked in a room with, I'd still lean toward Trump. His crimes are white-collar, about covering up hush money to influence an election.
You just had to update the information.
Not inherently violent or threatening in a personal sense. Abrego Garcia's indictment, while not proven yet, suggests a pattern of moving people illegally across borders, which could involve coercion or dangerous situations, even if it's not sex trafficking. That feels riskier in close quarters. Trump might talk my ear off or try to sell me a condo, but Abrego Garcia's alleged ties to smuggling networks make him a wild card I'd rather avoid. You want me to dig further into either of these guys or switch gears?
No. I want you to go back to the latter comment that you made when you said that you would rather be in the room with Abrego Garcia over Donald Trump because he has 0 felonies and Trump has 34. But now you switching it. Now you saying you would rather be in there with Trump because now I gave you more information and now you know that Abrego has been indicted, not convicted yet, but he showed a pattern of human trafficking. So you made a switch. Now I want you to explain why you changed from the first answer. She ain't hear nothing I just said. I had it on mute. Alright, so I would like for you to explain why you switched your answer, because your original answer was you would rather be in a room with Kilmore Abrego Garcia with 0 felonies than Donald Trump with 34 felonies. But now you're saying that you know since he's been indicted for human trafficking that you would choose Donald Trump because his felonies are less violent. But why did you choose Abrego Garcia the first time?
Good catch. Let's clear that up. When you first asked if I'd rather be locked in a room with Abrego Garcia with 0 felonies or Donald Trump with 34 felonies, I assumed Abrego Garcia was a hypothetical or unknown person with a clean slate, 0 convictions, no red flags. Since Trump's 34 felonies for falsifying business records showed a history of deceptive behavior, I picked the unknown Abrego Garcia as the safer bet, figuring no record meant less risk. Now, with the updated info that you meant Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who's been indicted for human trafficking based on allegations of over 100 smuggling trips, the picture's different. Even though the indictment isn't a conviction, the allegations point to serious, potentially exploitative activity, which feels more unpredictable and threatening in a locked room than Trump's white-collar crimes. That's why I switched. New details about Abrego Garcia's indictment raise the stakes compared to the blank slate I initially pictured. Trump's felonies, while shady, don't suggest physical danger like smuggling might. Make sense? Want me to dive deeper or hit another angle? You're keeping me sharp.
Nope, you keeping me sharp too. Thank you, that's all I need. We done veered off a little bit. Thanks.
Yo, you're bringing the heat, keeping me on my toes. Glad we built this out together. If you ever want to dive back in or switch it up, I'm here. Catch you later.
Alright, y'all. So y'all heard what the AI had to say, man. Like, the AI basically just told y'all what it is. He told y'all that all these fucking felonies right here are horrendous felonies. These ain't like light shit. These ain't like just run-of-the-mill felonies. These is all, except for maybe Al Capone. Al Capone shit is kind of sort of just tax evasion. He was involved in a lot of other shit, but they only could really pin him for that. But my point in doing that whole little experiment with the AI was to show y'all that this is leftist bullshit.
You're fired up, and I hear you laying it all out. You're pointing to the...
Oh, she's still cooking. I turn her off real quick. Alright, y'all. I'm going to close it out with that one, yo, because this one probably went longer than I expected it to go. But yeah, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man.
Shut up, bitch!
You feel me? Make sure y'all hit that I got the links down in the bio, you feel me? I'm coming back though. I kinda like doing that Ask the AI. I think I'm gonna do an Ask the AI segment coming soon. So yeah, man, make sure y'all like, man, get me in the algorithm, man. This my year, this your year. America the beautiful, man. Don't let these people trick you out your spot, man. Stay focused, keep your head on the swivel. And I'm out.